The first video that we're going to do in the series is a wonderful video what we discovered in YouTube. It's something that I did more than 15 years ago in Bali, an improvised dance with the gamelan Semara Ratih at the Pura Dalem of Ubud. But the significant thing is that this was done during the tsunami, exactly on the 26th, the night of the 26th December 2004. And what a very, very ominous time, because I was performing at the Pura Dalem, or the Temple of the Dead of Ubud, more than 15 years ago. Dear friends, we have found another amazing archival video in the YouTube. It is amazing that this performance, which took place 10 years before the 2015 event at Kashipur, Odisha, which I had posted recently. Some of you may have already known of the relationship between Bali and Odisha that existed for millennia. Some may even have noticed in the previous video that my improvised movements were inspired by Balinese dance. The main reason that I performed this was not only because I had been intimately associated with Bali and had been aware of this connection between Bali and Orissa, but also because my friend, the late Dr. Dinanath Pati, who was present at Kashipur event, happened to be the visualizer of the Kalinga Bali Jatra, a cultural trade expedition conceived by the former Chief Minister of Odisha, Biju Patnaik, in 1993 to simulate the Bali-Odisha connection. Odisha was known as Kalinga, of course. The Bali Jatra, which also happened, still celebrated in Cuttack, Odisha, is an annual festival paying homage to the hoary times when traders of Odisha were given a send-off when they began their long journey to Bali, Java with the monsoon. This improvisational dance was accompanied by the gamelan Semara Ratih of Ubud, Bali. The gamelan, initially sponsored by my good friend Asri Ghafar in mid-80s, eventually became one of Bali's outstanding gamelans, directed by the talented Baris dancer Anak Agong Angnum Kompiang. But this is another interesting story which deserves to be told on its own merit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the video you are viewing present a very significant moment, as it was performed on December 26, 2004, Boxing Day, literally during the Great Tsunami, which wreaked havoc in this part of the world. I distinctly remembered going back to after the performance with Asri Ghafar and Ganendra, when the former expressed his anxiety that a major disaster had occurred in Phuket, and he feared that a couple of our friends such as Tunku Sakinah of Kedah and also our present trustee Abdullah may be caught during their holiday in it. Now back to the performance in the video, and you can see that we are in the Pura Dalem of Ubud, the Temple of the Dead, significantly during this festival, which held in homage of the old performing artists, or seniman-seniman Werdha of Bali. The dance that I thought of doing then was dedicated to the powerful god Shiva. This is in connection to the name of Semara Ratih, which gives allusion to the god of love, and Ratih is his consort, a personification of desire. In this dance, I depicted 3 episodes which describe his events associated with Shiva. And in this particular one, as you see, that Shiva is meditating, and this is after the immolation of his consort Sati. And Shiva went into withdrawal, he lost interest in life, and as a result, life became lifeless, and the gods decided that he should have another consort, and Parvati was incarnated. However, Shiva was in deep meditation. He was not interested, and the gods then requested that the god of love, Kama or Semara or Ananga, which represents him, with the bodiless one, because of this event. Now, this is Parvati, who was very much in love with Shiva, but no matter what she does, there is no interest on the part of Shiva. She's picking up the flowers and making garlands of as an homage to Shiva, but Shiva was deep in meditation, was not even aware of her presence. Then come in the god of love with his flowery arrows, and he fulfilled the request that he should shoot his flowery arrows at the meditating Shiva. Shiva was struck, and of course, at the same time, he realized what was happening in terms of karma, and his third eye burst open and reduced him to ashes. And this is why karma is known as Ananga, or the bodiless one. Then once again, at once upon a time, the gods and the demons were churning the Milky Ocean using Vasuki as the churning rope, and they're churning the ocean. Magical things appear from the churning. However, they realize that out of that magic, suddenly out come the hala poison, engulfing them. So they were threatened with this fumes and poisonous that come, and Shiva was requested to save them. Shiva gathered the halala poison and drank. That is why he is known as the blue-throated one, because the poison got stuck on the throat. Then once again, the last episode, when Shiva came as Kirata, the hunter, and both him and Arjuna was chasing after a boar. And the boar was killed. And Arjuna said, if I killed the boar, but Shiva said it was my weapon that killed the boar. But there ensued a fight between them, and this is how Shiva tested the strength of Arjuna, and he was bestowed with the magical Pashupata bow that was used during the Mahabharata war. So this is the 3 episodes that we presented, or that I presented in this improvisation with the gamelan Semara Ratih. And it was after this dance when we came back again to Asri's house. Returning, Asri told us that, oh look, I think my friend Tunku Sakinah and also my friend Lah, which is Abdullah, who is presently our trustee, may be caught in Phuket because of the tsunami. At that time, we did not know that it was a tsunami, but realized later that it is. Many people were here during the performance, including Datuk Lim Chong Kiet, I think Valentine Willie and Karim Raslan was also there. It was a very memorable experience during this festival of seniman-seniman Werdha of Bali.